you for joining us. I'm Raymond O'Neill, and you're watching the Bible News Network. It's been several hundred years since we covered the very first murder on Earth, and after all of this time, it still amazes me how good my hair looks. Seriously, look at this. Not a single strand of gray. Incredible. In case you haven't been following our exciting report since then, here's a bit of genealogy catch-up for you. All right, now that you're back on track, we'll get to the heart of tonight's story. Evil. Yes, evil is everywhere. Nowadays, it seems like you can't throw a dagger without hitting a liar, cheater, thief, adulterer, murderer, or even a lawyer. Evil is everywhere. And I, for one, have noticed dramatic changes in the lives of my friends and colleagues. In fact, most of the crew here at BNN have slowly turned to a life of sin. And I won't even mention cameraman Craig's latest gambling addiction. What? What, Craig? I said I won't mention it. What's your problem? It's not my fault you stink at blackjack, is it? You still owe me, by the way. For a closer look at how great man's wickedness has really become, we turn to our field reporter, Tad Schultz, for the latest update. Tad.
Are we on yet? Because I'm the reporter and I need to know when we're rolling. Why are you giving me attitude? I mean, it's not like I told everybody about your gambling problem. I would never do that. I would never do that. I don't even consider it a problem. I mean, you like to play a round of Texas Hold'em. Who doesn't? We're on? Thank you, Ray. I've been spending days upon days out here in the trenches, adapting to the locals and their violent, unpredictable ways. Now, how bad has it gotten? Well, let me just say... Oh! Well, that was unnecessary, I must say. Didn't even win me. You punch like Brad. As I was saying, Ray, crime out here has been on the rise, and every day sets a new record for evil doing.
Tad, are you all right? You just got sucker punched in the gut.
Standard occurrence here, Ray. That makes for over 10 sucker punches just this afternoon. Excuse me, Ray, while I tend to this poor, poor soul. Are you lost, ma'am? Do you speak... Oh! 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 That'll make for a baker's dozen, Ray.
I think that was my grandma. It looks like sin is spiraling out of control. Any idea how this might have happened?
You guys want my jacket? Really? But it's not even 20% wool. I mean, you guys are gonna get really cold in the wintertime. All right. Well, enjoy it. It's really all I... I don't know, Ray. Maybe it's, a man's preference to choose sin over following God.
Have you been able to find anyone at all who isn't doing evil things all the time?
Enjoy the tie! It was an anniversary gift. Remember that when you're selling it for wine. Ray, I haven't been able to find a single gentle soul out here. I mean, I hear Brad found somebody, but Brad's a compulsive liar, so, you know.
Are you still upset that he got to host the Cain and Abel special?
Don't even ask, Ray, about the special. The shirt. Or the eye. Well, that just about wraps it up here for me. We'll give you more updates as soon as they become available. Oh, man. It looks like they just abducted my cameraman. Well, bummer. No doubt the kidnappers will be approaching the family in the next few days with a hefty ransom demand. So, To Gary's family, our prayers are with you, and a word of advice, start saving. Back to you in the studio, Ray.
Thank you, Tad. Well, it appears that a majority of the crew here at BNN has left to pursue a life of sin in one form or another. Even Brian, the coffee boy, quit with a loud exit, saying something about cruising for wicked chicks. And cameraman Craig stormed off muttering something about cashing in chips. Very bizarre. On a different note, we now have Brad Bartelloni in the field with someone he claims may be the last true follower of God. Brad.
Ray, just when it seemed that everyone on the planet had abandoned God and was heading for HE double hockey sticks, I happened to meet someone who claims to have had direct conversations with the big guy upstairs. Your name, sir?
My name is Noah.
And Noah, you're here on the streets because you claim God has shared with you some sad news. Is that right?
That's right. And I spend a little time here each day trying to tell people what God is telling me.
Now, you say you have direct conversations with God. I mean, how does that work? I mean, does God use instant messaging? I don't know. Does he have a Skype account?
Not exactly, Brad. He kind of speaks to me in my heart. I can't really explain it, but it's kind of like you and I speaking right now, except he actually listens to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see. Well, can you share with us what God has been sharing with you?
Of course. God says he is grieved that he made man on earth, and his heart is filled with pain. He sees how corrupt and violent the earth has become.
Oh, no kidding. I cannot tell you how many interviews fell through because the person got stabbed the day before. Ugh, so annoying.
Right, so every day I come here after working and I'm tired, and I come out here to tell the people about God's warning.
Now you said God was sad that he had created man. I mean, are you possibly saying that God made a mistake? I mean, don't get me wrong, I am all about finger pointing and playing the blame game, but you are a lot braver guy than I first took you for.
No, God does not make mistakes. I think he's just kind of sad that people have chosen sin and death over a relationship with him. Kind of like how a parent might grieve over a rebellious child.
Now, you mentioned you were building something. Building what exactly?
An ark.
An ark. You mean like Raiders of the Lost?
No, it's just an ark. My sons and I have been working on it for over 100 years now. It's being built by God's specifications, and it's going to be something that's really, really big.
Wow. Well, it's nice to have a hobby to, you know, take your mind off of things. Well, good luck with your building and your crazy warnings. This is Brad Bartelloni reporting on... Wait a second. What warning?
Well, God says that he's going to destroy all mankind and every living thing on this planet. And everyone's going to die.
Great! This is Brad Bartelloni reporting in the field. Back to you, Ray.